Hey everyone, before we get into today's video, I just want to thank you all for 400 subscribers, and the 400 subscriber video special will come out as soon as the project has been completed. What is this project, you say? Well, let's just say that if you're a fan of Toys to Life games, it's definitely something you do not want to miss. And with that being said, let's jump right into today's video. Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. As some of you may know, the Moon Knight show has just released on Disney Plus, and in celebration of the show's release, I decided to create a Reimaginator. Oh wait, that's already a series. I decided to recreate Moon Knight in Skylanders Imaginators using the parts provided in the game. So without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. So if you don't know who Moon Knight is or his story, I'm going to go ahead and give you all a little bit of a background of who he is. So Moon Knight was first created in the 1975 for Marvel Comics Werewolf by Night, where he appeared in 2 issues. Although often described as Marvel's Batman, Moon Knight differs from the Dark Knight as much as he is like him. Moon Knight's real name and identity are that of Mark Spector. Spector trained most of his life to be a heavyweight boxer, but eventually he becomes a Marine and ultimately a soldier for hire. Spector takes on a job in Africa working for a mercenary Raoul Bushman, Moon Knight's soon-to-be nemesis. While in Egypt, the two come across Dr. Peter Urain and his daughter Marlene, who just discovered an ancient temple in an archaeological dig site in the desert. When Bushman hears that the temple has a treasure trove of gold, he kills Dr. Urain, and disgusted by Bushman's murder of an innocent, Spector fights him, but Bushman defeats him and leaves him to die in the cold desert night. As he lays dying in the Egyptian sands, the acolytes of the Egyptian moon deity Khonshu took Mark Spector in. They spirited him away to Khonshu's temple, where Spector's heart stops. While dead, he meets with the spirit of Khonshu, who grants him his life again, as long as Spector becomes his champion of the earth. He agrees to the terms and returns to life. Spector then covers himself with white shroud from the temple, his first ever white costume, and becomes the Moon Knight. Eventually, he takes his vengeance on Bushman and embarks on a heroic career. Using the small fortune he had amassed as a mercenary, Spector sets up shop in New York City, and at this point, Moon Knight creates 2 new personas to infiltrate the different worlds inhabiting the city. Moon Knight's first personality is millionaire playboy Stephen Grant. He used his wealthy identity to infiltrate the elite criminals of New York. He also creates the personality of Jake Lockley, who is a cab driver. Both of these identities help Mark Spector. Marvel also revealed that the other Moon Knight personalities weren't really fake personas that Mark Spector was just pretending to be. Instead, they were all separate identities that resulted from his dissociative disorder, a condition Spector had since childhood. Supposedly, each of Mark Spector's 4 personalities ties into an aspect of Khonshu. These 4 main aspects of Moon Knight's personalities are the Traveler, the Pathfinder, the Embracer, and the Defender of those who travel at night. Much like the other vigilante-type heroes, Moon Knight has no permanent superpowers. As a formal marine, boxer, and mercenary, Spector does have some natural abilities. However, Mark Spector is an expert fighter in multiple disciplines. He is also a weapons expert and a skilled pilot. But Moon Knight's greatest power is that he seemingly cannot die. The god Khonshu has resurrected him at least 3 times, so he can continue to serve as his champion. Immortality is one of his powers. It seems like Moon Knight really cannot die as long as his patron god wills it. Sometimes he has enhanced strength during nights in which there is a full moon, and the power to sap someone's life energy through physical contact. He even briefly held the Phoenix Force, making him practically a god, but that was very temporary. Essentially, Moon Knight's most significant power remains his fighting skills. Although many comparisons are made to DC's Batman, Moon Knight is far closer to his own universe's Punisher. While Batman swears by no kill code, Moon Knight has no problem killing his enemies. Given his previous life as a mercenary, he knows just how to deal out lethal forces to his foes. So just how brutal is Moon Knight? He once impaled his archenemy Bushman on a machine gun and even carved his face off. Less horrifying but still bad, he also leaves a crescent moon branding on the foreheads of his enemies. So the first, Khonshu, is pretty hardcore. Now he is an anti-hero, which is someone who does horrible things for righteous reasons. Moon Knight earned his spot on the Avengers at several points in his career. He started his Avengers career with the team's California branch, the West Coast Avengers. Since then, he has served brief stunts with the main Avengers team and the Secret Avengers, as well as helping on some supernaturally tinged adventures of the Defenders and the Midnight Suns. Speaking of the Avengers, Moon Knight is one of the few members of the team besides Captain America who has proven worthy of lifting Thor's hammer Mjolnir. As it turns out, the substance Thor's hammer was made out of, the metal called Uru, was made of moon rock. Thus, even a killer like Moon Knight can lift the hammer and toss it around. And now, we come to Oscar Isaac's portrayal of Moon Knight in the new Disney Plus series.